Hello students, good evening. I hope all of you are well, all of you are healthy and safe at your home, right? Okay, so on 25th of this month you have completed your unit test exam. I hope all of you have given your best. Still I have not checked your paper. I hope all of you have given the exam. So now we will start for half yearly syllabus. Okay, so today we will start the new chapter, that is use data entry tools, where we will see keyboard and mouse. In previous chapter ICT skills we have done a little bit of this keyboard, about this keyboard and mouse. So in this chapter we will discuss about these two tools in details. Okay, so first thing is keyboard. Keyboard means what? That is an input device, means by which you can give instructions to the computer. Okay, and there are more than 100 keys are there in keyboard. Now there are different methods of typing here. No, so this method of typing is called touch method of typing, where the user types. You can see that many user types without watching the keyboard. They just keep their fingers on the keyboard and type. So this method is called touch method of typing, and this method of typing is governed, is controlled by muscle memory, and the typist uses either both hands or only one hand. Usually they use both hands, where 8 fingers they use. Okay, so here they keep their 8 fingers on the keyboard in a horizontal row along the middle of the keyboard. Okay, and here how they keep their finger, like 8 fingers on the keyboard, horizontal row, like AS, left hand ASDF. Okay, ASDF, and right hand, that is on JKL and semicolon. So these 8 keys they use. Okay, we will see that afterwards, later on. So this, for this rapid typing, for this type of typing, touch typing method, we use some softwares. One of the most popular example is Rapid Typing Tool. This is one such tool that helps in learning touch typing. Okay, and there are number of keys we have seen in the keyboard, like alphanumeric keys. Alphanumeric keys means where you can see the alphabets and numbers. Okay, next one is like functional key. Functional key, on the top of the keyboard you can see, that is there are 12 keys, F1 to F12, and each and every functional key has a specific function, and it is also used as a modifier key. Modifier key means what? When it is pressed with any other key, okay, for a specific function, then that is called modifier key. Like alt key, control key, CTRL, ALT, that is alt, that is alternate actually. CTRL, that is a control key. All these are modifier keys because they are used with other keys. Just for example, when you are working in a Microsoft Word, you are pressing Alt F. If you press the Alt F, then it will open the file menu. Okay, where you will see open, then save, save as, all this options. Similarly, in MS Word, suppose you want to save the file, then CTRL plus S. Okay, so when you press the CTRL and with the S key, then it will save your file. So these are the modifier keys. Next is page up, page down. Page up is for if there are suppose more than one page, at least more than one page there should be, then you can use this page up or page down. So suppose there are 5 pages and you are on the 3rd page. So if you are pressing page up key from the keyboard, then it will move to the 4th page. If you are in 3rd page, then it will move to the 2nd page. Similarly, if you will press the page down, then it will move to the next page. Okay, so these are the page up and page down. Then home and end. Home is used for move the keys to the beginning of the line. It moves the cursor to the beginning of the line, and this end key is used to move the cursor at the end of the line. Okay, next is enter or return key. Enter or return key means what? Which is used to either suppose for executing, suppose you are doing any command, you have written any command, and after that you are pressing enter, then it will execute that command, or for going to the next line, new line. Okay, so for that also this enter key or return key is pressed. Then tab key. By default, when you press the tab key, it will move to the 8 spaces, but you can set according to your requirement, you can set the tab key. Okay, so that is tab key. Symbol keys, there are different symbols which you can see on the 2nd row of the keyboard. All the that is symbol keys like bracket, plus, minus. Okay, small bracket, middle bracket, so these are 3rd bracket. All these are the symbols, colon, semicolon, question mark. So these are the symbols. Next one is when you caps lock. Caps lock means what? When you are if caps lock is on and you are pressing any key, then it will type a capital letter. So caps lock is a toggle key which is used to type a capital letter. But if caps lock is on and you are pressing shift and any other key, then it will type small letter. And just reverse of that, if caps lock is off, by default caps lock is off. If caps lock is off and you want to type a capital letter, you can press caps lock and any key. Okay, suppose you are pressing shift and U, so it will type capital U. Okay, so this is about caps lock. Now escape key. Escape key is used to send special codes to devices and to exit from programs, in which program you are currently in. If you press the escape key, then it will move from there. Okay, it will exit from that application. So that is escape key. Okay, so these are different types of keys. Now we will see the different keypads. Before that, we will see that how this key works. So when you press any key from the keyboard, when you press any key through the keyboard, then what happens? It will create an electric connection. Okay, and electric signals are produced. These signals are transmitted in a coded form, because we know that computer doesn't know our language, so it converts into a coded form and it will send it to the computer through a microcontroller. It will send to the computer. describing the characters corresponding to the respective which key you have pressed. So corresponding to the respective key. Okay, so in this way keys are function. Now numeric keypad means what? Numeric keypad, you have seen the right side of your keyboard, that is numeric keypad. When numeric keypad is used, suppose you want to type numbers, okay, then you can type from the numeric keypad. If you want to type alphanumeric keys, means text and numbers both, then you use this alphanumeric keys, means from right hand side. But if you want to type only the numbers, then it will be better you type from the numeric keypad. Okay, so that is on the right side of the keyboard, where you can see the symbols, enter key, delete key, backspace, all these keys. Oh yes, backspace and delete key, these two keys are there. Backspace means it will remove the character just immediately before the cursor, and delete key, it will delete the character from immediately after the cursor position. Okay, backspace left character, delete key right character. Okay, so next one is home keys. Home key means when typist starts typing, then their fingers usually will be on for left hand fingers, that is on ASDF, and right hand finger, that is JKL and semicolon. Okay, so these are home keys from where typist starts typing. Okay, so these are the home keys. Next is guide key. Guide key means which guides the user or typist to recognize the keys without watching the keyboard. So if you see the keyboard, then you can see on F and J there is a minus sign, means it is just raised. The key is raised at the bottom of that key, you can see. So that is used for recognizing the fingers, where the fingers are on the keyboard. Okay, so you can see on the F key, that is guided. This F key and J, these two keys are guide keys. Okay, next is typing and deleting text and numbers. How will you type the text and delete the text? So to type numbers in a document, use either the numeric keypad or number keys on the second row of the keyboard. And in order to delete the text or number, what you will do from the document, what you will do, press either the backspace or the delete key. Okay, next is capital letter. I have told you just how will you type the capital letters. Next is typing symbols. So for typing symbols, you have to use shift key and then respective symbol, which symbols you want to type. So for that you have to use shift key. So it is used in conjunction with the relevant keys to type symbols into a document. So two shift keys you can see, left hand side and right hand side. Left side and right side you can see two shift keys. Similarly to Alt, then CTRL, that is control keys. So you can see left side and right side two keys. Next is typing sentences. When typing sentence, space should be provided. You have to give a space. For that, space bar is used. Space bar is the longest key of the keyboard, and usually typist through the thumbs space bar used. They use space bar through the thumbs. and it is used to give a space between the words when you're typing any sentence. Okay. Next is creating new lines and spaces between paragraph. To create a new line and to distinguish between paragraphs, you have to press the enter or return key. Next is guide for typing. A small vertical line, just now I have told you on F and J you can see the vertical line that keeps guided for typing means where you will start typing. That you can see in the document, that small vertical line that is cursor position that blinks while we type the text. So that is called cursor line. Okay. Next is pointing devices. Pointing devices, next day we will see, that is a mouse. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you.